Jalen!
Mr. Hurt. Get it.
Oh, I ain't know I was recording. I was hiding behind this the Super Bowl MVP. I was just hiding behind the Super Bowl MVP. I ain't know I was recording. What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Arkansas Eagle right here, man, tapping in real quick. Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, all that, man. We on our way, and that's all I got to say. Matter of fact, I got a lot of things to say today, man. Because today was the first day of training camp. Officially. You know what I'm saying? The boys was out there on the field. We got some things to talk about. Some good, the bad, the messy, the ugly. But you know what? We're going to get into it. All right, man. Like I said, we got a lot of things to talk about. But first thing first, we're going to get into the positive things before we get into the negative bull jive. All right? We're going to talk positive first before we get into all the other stuff that really don't even matter. I don't even know why it's even the topic, but hey, some people like to use clout to get known. But whatever. Let's get into the camp notes, man. So, first round pick, Jahai Campbell was limited. He was a limited participant or whatever. He was out there on the field doing work, so he probably wasn't running 11 on 11 that much with everybody. But as far as drills and doing everything, matter of fact, he was running 11 on 11 with some guys. They say he did some pretty good coverage and all that. Man, he's all over the field. This guy right here, Jahai Campbell, is a legit starter day one. But we ain't gonna rush him because he got dealing with a little shoulder injury. So we're gonna let him do what he do. Also, Nolan Smith was one of the first players on the field. Worked on pass rush moves before practice, still wearing brace on the left arm, suffered torn tricep in the Super Bowl. Man, Nolan Smith, he ready, bro. He just gotta stay healthy, man. That's his only knock right now, is him not being fully healthy. He done had 2 injuries both years he's been in the league. So that's why we keep getting these depth pieces, because it's gonna be a long season. If you're gonna be the starter and you're gonna be getting all these reps and you go down, we need depth. You know what I'm saying? We need some plug and play. But also, Jason Kelce was in attendance. He was hanging out with the new offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. That's what's up. That's cool right there. It's good to see an old head back out there with us. You know, I know he wish he was out there, but we don't need you, bro. Cam Jurgens got there. D-tackle Jalen Carter and Kenyon Green, didn't practice. Green was acquired in the C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade. Yeah, I noticed Jalen Carter wasn't practicing today. My first thought was, oh man, don't start this with the bread, man. So, but he also mentioned that money. He ain't really tripping about the money. He just want more rings, which I can respect that. You know, and that starts with the leader of the team that says that money is nice, championships are better. When you got championship mindsets, that bread gonna come, bro. We gonna make extra money in the playoffs. We gonna get extra money when we win the Super Bowl. But for right now, we trying to get rings, man. We ain't worried about nothing else. Wide receiver kick returner Avery Williams practiced to start camp after missing spring with an injury. That's good news right there. I'd rather have him at kick return. I don't know too much about the guy, but if his main positions is kick return and punt return, I'd rather have him there than having Cooper DeJean back there receiving punts. Like, I know Cooper DeJean can do a lot, but bro, I don't need you doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, moving on from that, Cooper DeJean was starting at safety next to Reed Blankenship in base defense. Vic Fangio said DeJean could get some safety snaps this season. Hey, when you a good player, you can be anywhere. His skills can't be wasted. His skills can't be wasted, man, so we need you on the field at all times. Now, we all know when he go to nickel, when we play nickel formation, he's going to be in a nickel. But when we have a base formation, when it's no nickel, it's just basically like 3 linebackers, 4 down line, just the regular 4-3 look, we're gonna have you at safety. So, and honestly, that's a good move because he's better than Sidney Brown and Andrew McCouber right now. You gotta have your best players on the team on this field at all times, bro, and I respect that. Sidney Brown was starting safety in nickel. Sidney Brown was the starting safety in nickel. Keely Ringo was starting cornerback outside of Quinyon Mitchell. So, like I just said, when we go nickel, when we in nickel formation, Cooper DeJean is going to get back in the nickel, and Sidney Brown is going back to safety. We all know that. So, right now is the time to practice every position, so when it's time to play, it's plug and play. We ain't doing no slowing around. We know what we're supposed to be doing because we did this in training camp. So we just getting everybody ready, man. Hey, that just goes to show that Cooper DeJean can do a lot, bro. He remind me of Malcolm Jenkins. Malcolm Jenkins was one of them guys where you can line him on the line of scrimmage. He can play back. He can play outside on the line. Like, he can just do whatever. Linebacker. Hey, you need one of those guys on the team because he can line up anywhere, and that's gonna make the quarterback put focus on him. Like, where is he at? He rushing this time? I thought he was at safety last time. So it's good to have those guys that can do it all, man. Jeremiah Trotter started next to Zach Bond at linebacker. That's not surprising, dealing with, Nakobe Dean is out for right now. Earlier, Howard Roseman said he's going to start on the PUP list anyway. So, and Jahai Campbell still, like I said, dealing with his shoulder. So he's the next guy up. He's been here already for a year, and he knows the system. Why not? I'm not mad at that. He was good. He's decent. So it ain't like we just dragging somebody from a practice squad to put in. No, this guy actually been here for a year. He know how Vic Fangio want the defense. He got some experience. So I'm cool with that. Until it's time for Jahai Campbell to get in. Hey, Trotter, try not to get your job taken, bro, because it's yours right now. All you got to do is do your part, and anything can happen. Jahai Campbell and Smile Mundine were the second team linebackers. Not surprised about that at all, so they're rookies, but it is good for them to be second string, though. That means that whoever's first, and one of those guys, if one of those guys go down, one of them are next. So that's always good. Running back A.J. Dillon got reps with the first team offense before Will Shipley. Dillon signed with the Eagles in free agency. Not surprised about that. I've been wanting A.J. Dillon on the team for a long time, bro. Like, he is that perfect 3rd and 1, just bruiser back that nobody wants to tackle. When it's gonna get cold outside, ain't nobody gonna want to tackle dude, bro. I'm telling you right now, I've been wanting dude. Him and Aaron Jones was the perfect combination when it came to running back duo a couple years ago. Aaron Jones was the speed guy, the elusive guy, and then you had the thumper to come in and just run people over. Just imagine when Saquon get a breather. You got to tackle him now? Saquon already a workhorse, and you got this big galoot coming out of here, out of the backfield too? Man, listen. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be fun to us to watch, but Rams, get ready. Andrew McCouber got second team reps at safety, was first team defense on 11-on-11. It's not surprising. Second team. Well, because you got Christian McCollum. He probably was out there with him too, so that's good for the second round pick to get some time, bro. You going first team and second team. I'm not mad at it. Let's see. Quinyon Mitchell broke up a deep one-handed catch attempted to AJ Brown in 7-on-7. Quinyon Mitchell, he's the guy. He's the number one corner going up against the number one wide receiver, and it was a good battle. AJ said it was a little bit of pass interference, but Quinyon said it was all good. So they both gonna say what they gonna say to defend themselves. But AJ Brown did say that I let him get that rep, man. It's cool. We got plenty more. So it's good that our first round pick from last year is still showing that, hey, last year wasn't a fluke. I'm going up against the number one wide receiver in the game right now. So, and I'm still doing my part. I'm doing me. So yeah, I respect that, bro. Jalen Hunt sacked Jalen Hurts in 11-on-11, finished the last season strong with 1.5 sacks in the playoffs. They say Jalen Hunt been doing his thing, bro. Matter of fact, Jordan Mailata, they interviewed him today, and they was like, so who's been standing out? What, blah, 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 he asked all the questions. And he said Jalen Hunt. Jalen Hunt, hey, he's pretty similar to Michael Parsons. He talking about explosive wide. Now, don't come in here saying he ain't no Michael Parsons. I ain't saying he was. He said his skill set, his speed, his power, the way to dip down and get past somebody. He gave him fits. He gave an all-pro left tackle fits. And he's only his second year. He just saying he played like Michael Parsons because he had went up against him. That's all he's saying. He ain't saying he was like him. He just said the skill set is right there. So, chill out. Anyways, let's go. Jahai Campbell used his athleticism to break up a pass in coverage. One of them ones, bro. When they say he was the number one linebacker in the draft, I was like, what? Really? And we got him? Howie Roseman is doing some different stuff because that's what he don't go for. We all know back in the past that Howie Roseman he didn't put his money towards running back or linebacker. And what did he do this past offseason? Signed Saquon to the highest paid running back and gave Bun a bag. Two things that he wasn't doing before, he did it this year. Salute, man. That means we growing. That means Howie Roseman is learning from his mistakes, and he knowing what he got in the building. He know he can't let Zach Bun lead, bro. He know that. No. You don't find too many guys that was basically a special teamer a season ago and then become an all-pro linebacker in 1 year? Nah, bro. You here to stay, my boy. They also said Campbell blitzed Jalen Hurts and forced him into an errant throw, showing his versatility on defense. One play he breaking the pass up, and then the next play he blitzing. When I tell you this defense gonna be better than last year's, I'm not over exaggerating. I'm telling you, bro, we have two linebackers that can do the same thing, bro. We have two linebackers that Zach Bun, Jahai Campbell is just a bigger version of Zach Bun, bro. I'm telling you, man. The way for them to be able to disguise them in defense and playing coverage, sky's the limit for this defense. I'm telling you, it's about to get real. It's about to get real, bro. Let's see, what else we got, man? We got some good stuff, man. Jalen Hurts, on the fourth down drill, Jalen Hurts completed a 20-plus yard pass to A.J. Brown on the right sideline over Kelee Ringo. Kelee Ringo was in good position, but better throw and catch. Ringo was beaten on a deep ball twice today. Ouch. It's just practice, first day. I get it. We also gotta understand that Kelee Ringo not going up against no slouch. Now, if Kelee Ringo was balling out in practice, like catching interceptions left and right, making plays every day, I would have something to say about my offense. I'm like, what's going on over there? Why is this one guy shining like that? But the fact that he going up against A.J. Brown, one of the, if not the best wide receiver in the game. Matter of fact, he said today, A.J. Brown said today, that in his opinion, he's the best wide receiver in the game.
Just continue to be the best version of myself, I truly feel like I'm the best in the league, and I want to put a stamp on it. So I'm definitely motivated, but also I have to put the team first. So, and that's what I'll do. Honestly, I could go into deeper, but I think that's what I'm focused on. Being the best version of myself. And proving it each and every day that I am the best.
How's best in the league, Dennis?
And he want to stamp that this year. He want to let it be known that nobody in the league, I'm tired of this ABC, this, that. No, bro. I'm the one. I'm the one that's the best. Can nobody hold? It's already proven that nobody can hold me one-on-one, man-to-man. I've been having that crown for 3+ years since I've been in Philly. I wish somebody would play me man-to-man. You're getting cooked. You getting cooked, bruh. You know this. I don't even know why people even act like that. AJ Brown not even like that, bro. They always put the other guy with the tigers on his head in front of him. Do what y'all want, man. Say what y'all want. But we just know that this guy right here is always open. That's his name for a reason. He's always open. All his catches, he's a step ahead of guys. Literally. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it was a good practice today, man. The guys was back on the field, getting loose, doing their parts, man. Devontae Smith said today that he want to be an all-pro, bro. He want to be a Pro Bowler. He want to accomplish some things that he ain't never done so far. He got the ring. Now it's time to work on the individual stats. And that's not being selfish. Team first, no matter what. We want to win no matter what. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to me, my personal things, I want to be an all-pro. So that means that Jalen going to have to play his best ball this year. Better than the Super Bowl year. Speaking of the Super Bowl year, do I really want to get into this right now? Do I really want to get into this malarkey right now? First, I want to play what's going on in Dallas, because there's no way and no reason why your star defensive edge generational guy should not be begging to get paid. But let me play you this clip.
There's not really much movement, man. I want to be here. I've always stated I want to be here, but at the end of the day, they sign the checks like always, and let's see if they want me to be here at the end of the day. I've been pretty consistent. If they don't want me here, they don't want me here. I'll go about my business. I understand the nature of the business. Like I said, as long as I'm here and under contract, I'm gonna do what I have to do to perform at the highest level. But if this is the end, this is the end.
Now, I don't know if this stuff is for clickbait or what, but it's getting real kind of weird over there, bro. That's why I'm so glad I'm not part of that organization. You see what I'm repping right here. You see it. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl champion, bro. Super Bowl champion, man. We ain't got to worry about our players, especially our star players, worried about getting money. We not doing that. We're not doing it. We handling business up front, so we make the other contracts look ridiculous. All the other guys getting overpaid that ain't even did nothing yet, bro. Nothing at all, man. They not worth the bag. Jerry Jones said, I'm not gonna pay nobody that's not gonna be here, man. I understand injuries happen, but you also gotta take care of yourself to get back. You gotta take care of yourself to get back in motion, man. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all ain't giving y'all full potential. I mean, y'all are, but some ain't right. Some ain't right, but I'm so ready for this next topic right here. I'm not even gonna put the guy in my video because you're not worth it. I'm talking about Nappy Head. I ain't even gonna talk about him like that. Bro, what's the deal, man? Why do you have so much animosity towards my QB, man? Why? I just want to know. Is it because he got this? Huh? Is it because of that? Can you see it good? That's a legendary photo. That's a legendary photo. Do you know what your legendary photo is in the NFL? Oh, I wish I dove on it. Yeah, that's your legacy right there. That's his legacy, and that's your legacy. Wishing, hoping. Brother, let me break it down to you, man. I understand what you're trying to say. Like, you do, just because he got a team like that, you trying to say that he not good or he just don't have to do as much? Cool. That's fine. Name another QB that went to the Super Bowl that ain't have to do as much. Name one. Every team that has won a Super Bowl has had a nice roster. Every team, bro. You can't name me not one team that hasn't had a good roster. I'm going to pick on the Rams. Since we got a lot of hating Rams fans, they've been chatting so much, bro. We're going to talk about you real quick. Did you or did you not have Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr., Aaron Donald, Von Miller, you know, some retired old tackle, whatever he is to you, who he was. Did y'all not have those guys? And then y'all dropped Matthew Stafford in here and he ain't built up nothing. He just came there and won. Super team. At least my team was built. At least my team was well drafted. Y'all got it all twisted, man. And then you go on to say, did you see how many yards he threw? Well, if you wanna go that route, let's think about all the quarterbacks that had their running back to rush for 2,000 yards. Look how many yards they threw. Look how many yards they threw. I just made a post about the 98 Broncos versus the 2024 Eagles. Both of them had a 2,000-yard rush. Terrell Davis, Saquon Barkley. Both of them had a 1,000-yard receiver. A.J. Brown, Rod Smith. Neither one of those quarterbacks threw for over 3,000 yards. Neither one, John Elway or Jalen Hurts. Neither one of them. Only thing different, John Elway had an extra guy that had 1,000 yards. McCaffrey, stacked. Shannon Sharp, stacked. Who was it? Steve Atwater, stacked. Defense was legit. But when Jalen do it, it's a problem. It's an issue. Where's the same grace? Where's the same respect? I'm asking. I'm just asking. Because it seems like every time that Jalen Hurts do something good, everybody gotta say something about it. Literally, everything that he do is on a microscope. And we all know that everybody knows that the Eagles are an emotional fan base. So if you say anything about us, we gonna be at your top, bro. It's just what it is. And then the subject died down. Then you come back and say some things like, did you know that Tua had this amount of yards and he missed this amount of games? Jalen had missed the games too, bro. We're gonna keep it all the way a stack. Jalen missed some games too. But like I was saying, every running back that ran for 2,000 yards, their quarterback did not throw for over 3,000, bro. None. Let's talk about it. And it's only been 2 teams that won a Super Bowl when their running back rushed for 2,000 yards. Us and the 98 Broncos. Devontae Smith still finished with 800 yards and he missed some games. What are we saying? If we want to live in hypotheticals, yes, Smith would have got a stack if he wouldn't have missed no games. Jalen would have had 3,000 yards if he wouldn't have missed no games. If we want to live in hypotheticals, but we got to face reality though. What's hurting y'all right now is reality that Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl MVP and y'all can't stand it. Because he got something that y'all favorite quarterbacks don't have. A ring, bro. A ring. And since he, you know what, they asked Jalen Hurts today about how do he feel or what did he say when it comes to the rankings. And let me show you what a real OG is supposed to handle. Let me show you what he said.
In the photos that we've seen from the event, I haven't seen any of you actually wearing the ring itself. Did you eventually get to put it on? Why or why not?
Yeah, I've moved on. Moved on to the new year. You know, it's as simple as that.
Jalen, it feels like all offseason a main topic was where do you rank amongst your peers at quarterback? Is that something you pay attention to? And does it matter to you when sometimes these lists have you maybe lower than?
I'm just focused on being the best that I can be.
So you don't pay attention to the list or anything like
Purely focused on being the best I can be.
What you say, bro? I'm just trying to be the best quarterback I can be. I'm just trying to be the best quarterback I can be. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about what they saying. Yeah, I ain't want to wear my ring. It's moving on. I'm moving on. I'm worried about next season. They don't like that. They want to see him. They want to see him all giddy up and da da da. No, bro. I ain't moving how y'all want me to move, man. I'm not winning how y'all want me to win. I tried that. It didn't work for me. But what did work for me? You see what happened? Results. Results. This man, bro, this dude done threw, Cam Newton, you done threw for, I ain't gonna call you by your name. I'm gonna call you Nappy Head. I'm gonna just call you Nappy Head, bro. You can't say mine, Nappy, because, nah, it's up. No, I'm gonna call you Nappy Head because every time somebody do something good, you gotta bash them, bro. Just not too long ago, you were bashing Brock Purdy because he went to the bowl. He's a system guy. Look what he has around him. You always worried about what people have around them. Why you didn't have what you had around you? Why you didn't make it work what you had around you, bro? Why? Then everybody want to go and say, he didn't have nobody. Bro, you went 15-1. A 15-1 team? I don't care. That's a good team. That's a good squad, bro. I don't care who you was throwing to. Your tight end had 1,100 yards. Your running back almost had a stack rushing. You had 600 yards rushing. You had a top 10 defense. You 6'6", 250 running everybody over, bro. What you expect? When you came into the league, nobody ever seen a quarterback like you. I promise. Well, Vic, you know. But I'm talking about your physique, all that running fast and running boys over, and nobody's seen that before. But it took about 1 or 2 years for them to realize the type of game you like to play. They figured you out, bro. They figured you out. And what they did was they started putting hat to you. They started putting you in the dirt. They said, man, wait a minute. We're not finna let this dude run us over. We finna get the biggest guy, we finna get the strongest guy, and we just finna hit you. We finna tackle you like you supposed to be tackled, like you a running back. Excuse me. We gonna hit you like a running back, like the Commanders' defensive coordinator said about Jalen. That didn't work. 55 on his top. Jalen Hurts is who you want it to be, man. Just keep it 1,000, bro. You can't dress. You cannot dress, bro. I'm sorry, man. The swag you got is not it. It ain't it, bro. You can't, bro. Jalen Hurts can throw on a fit and make you look like who? What? Look at your outfit. They too little. They not fitted. They are too little. It's a difference. Do you want to say doing these type of outfits that want to stand out? Why? You always want to stand out. You do stand out. You 6'6". That's good enough. But I also want to ask, what's your legacy, bro? You can't keep talking about your MVP season because Jaden Daniels got that. Blew that out the water. What? What you known for? Besides running your mouth? What are you known for besides running your mouth and downplaying guys that win? I want to know. Then you go bash your whole co-workers and all that. Come on, man. Bro, I don't know what's going on. And it's grabbing everybody that's loving it. they tagging me in it. I see it. But it's funny to me because we still won the Super Bowl. With or without your critics, with or without your naysay, we still won the bowl, man. And guess what? When we when we do a lot of good things this year, it's gonna be a lot more hate. Let us lose one game, it's gonna be so many people saying this and that. Instead of saying Jalen was carried, what if he would have lost? What if he would have lost with all this good stuff that's around him? Would y'all still love? Would y'all still be like, it wouldn't have been worse? Because it would have been flipped around. Look at all the guys he got. He couldn't get it done. He should be out the league. He ain't good enough. But the fact that he won is still a problem. Jalen Hurts, it's a lose-lose for the outside, but it's a win for him. It's a win for Jalen, but it's a lose-lose for everybody because whether he win or lose, you still gonna hate him. You still gonna hate the guy for winning, bro. He done got married. He done got married. He got him a wife, bro. You ain't got no wife, bro. You got all these kids. You got all these baby mamas. Look who y'all getting this information from, y'all. And y'all are glorifying this guy off his opinions, off his salty opinions, bro. He got like 4 baby mamas. He ain't with now one of these women, bro. Disrupting homes. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts about to start a home, bro. Got a wife that he been with for a long time. You see the difference? You got a champion that's over here married, and you got a loser over here with all these baby mamas. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop getting these information from these wildlife guys, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Then I'm a hater for defending my QB. I said Cam Newton threw double-digit interceptions every year. I'm hating. It's the truth. First year 17, second year 13, third year 12. His last year as a full-time starter with the Patriots, he threw 10 interceptions and had 8 touchdowns. And you got your job taken by Mac Jones. That's a backup now. Alright, bro. Alright. You notice everybody that got something bad to say about my QB, Chase Daniels, Cam Newton now. Who else been bashing my guy? The sports radio guy from earlier that said that Jalen Hurts looked good because his old lady said pretty privileged. Y'all guys are losers, bruh. Chase Daniels is a forever backup. Ryan Fitzpatrick, you are a forever backup. You've never been a franchise quarterback. Meanwhile, you got Tom Brady saying good things about him. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Kurt Warner. Winners are saying positive things about Jalen because they've been to the mountaintop. Those other guys are still trying. Matter of fact, they ain't trying no more because they done. They can't even get in the locker room. You know that Cam Newton said that nobody... Did you know Cam Newton said that the Carolina Panthers don't have no pictures of him nowhere in the facility? How your organization that drafted you, made you, don't have nothing about you nowhere? You have to explain that to your children, that you ain't nowhere on the platform. Why? I guarantee you walk in NovaCare, anywhere in the facility, you're going to see Jalen Hurts everywhere. I promise you. You got the team, you got the whole team saying Jalen Hurts quotes. Keep the main thing, winning. We don't care how it look, man. We don't care how it look. Jalen can throw for 48 yards. Did we win the game? Yes. on the next week. Because it don't matter how the game look to us. We don't care about the outside perspectives, bro. Because you're going to forever be judged, man. No matter if he threw for 300 yards, he missed somebody on the hitch route. Nobody can play a perfect game. Nobody. As good as Jalen Hurts played in that Super Bowl, he still threw an interception. Nobody can play a perfect game, bro. Oh, by the way, Jalen Hurts averaged 70 yards rushing in the Super Bowl, something Cam Newton don't have. Oh, also, Jalen Hurts got the most rushing touchdowns for a QB in the playoffs, something Cam Newton don't have. A Super Bowl MVP, something Cam Newton don't have. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because you want that, brother, and you don't have it, bro. You have a platform now that you just chirping. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts getting $50 million a year. The only quarterback that has $50 million that won a Super Bowl. Return on investment looking good. Looking good. And he need a pay raise, honestly. Because you don't been to 2 bowls in 3 years. Come on, man. Come on, but I'm supposed to be ending this video on a happy note, but I had to get in my bag real quick. I had to let y'all know that Cam Newton is really not talking. He just really talking, bro. He just talking just to be talking. It's how ironic is that you want to pull this bull jive when we get our rings and when we about to start training camp. In February, you said Jalen Hurts was elite. What changed? We ain't played no game yet. It's because you gotta carry on and you gotta be a follower right now. When you was playing with Carolina, you was a leader. But right now you a follower, bro. Because all the haters that know how to get clickbait, they doing it. They using Jalen Hurts. It's clickbait. Ain't nobody bashing Lamar Jackson nowhere. Ain't nobody bashing Josh Allen. Ain't nobody bashing Joe Burrow. How y'all bashing the guy that ain't even, y'all say they're not even elite? Y'all want to say Jalen Hurts was carried, but he went to the Super Bowl without Saquon. They didn't win it, but he outplayed the Super Bowl MVP that year. He outplayed Pat Mahomes every time he played him. Who really number one? Y'all ain't gonna admit that. Y'all act like guys can't need no help, bro. That's what I'm not getting. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Everybody has help, bro. Pittsburgh, when y'all won y'all Super Bowl, who y'all have? Holmes over there, James Harrison, Ryan Clark, Joey Porter. All right. Y'all just act like teams don't have nobody, bro. When the 2000 Ravens won, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Jamal Lewis, Derek Mason. All right, cool. Nobody needs help when they win. But it's always the losers that find little things to figure out things that they don't even know what they're talking about. You guys need to start doing y'all research. Y'all need to start listening to y'all need to get the background on these people y'all listening to, bro. But anyways, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. Arkansas Eagle had to get in his bag. I ain't even holding my phone tonight. I usually hold my phone when I'm recording. I had to put the tripod up. On this one because, hey, enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough. Let me let y'all see something one more time. I'm gonna let y'all see this one more time, bro. That's a legacy photo right there. Cigar. Jordan's on. In the locker room. Got the MVP trophy. Super Bowl trophy right in front of you. That's what they mad about. Don't wake me. I'm dreaming. I'm out.
How about our quarterback?
How about your
How about our quarterback?
How about your quarterback?
He's a stud.
He is a stud.
I knew he was going to play that way. I knew it. Don't doubt him. All he does is win.